Greetings, my lovely pirates. We have a big news from Sea of Conquest here. There is actually a big patch coming up, and it is huge. I believe it's really huge. I'm not sure if there is anything pay to win related, but it's more of a gameplay related with some pay to win, I think. I'm assuming. Now, if you guys remember, there is the Pioneer Fleet update. In the latest version, Pioneer Fleet, Second Fleet, the Trade Fleet will be available. So basically, we have the Pioneer Fleet, the First Fleet, which is the War Fleet, which could be used for the Titan. And now the Second Fleet, the Trade Fleet, will be available. So I am obviously referring to the Pioneer Fleet here, which you can access through Pioneer Fleet for the deployment, This Second Fleet is going to be unlocked soon, which is related to trading, because apparently trading is going to be a thing now, like a new mode, I think. Here. Let's read this one. Different focuses. The Pioneer Fleet consists of 4 unique fleets, each with its own focus. The first one is going to be the battle. The second one is going to be related to trade. And there will be one more that is related to mining, and finally exploration. And they have mentioned here that the mining and fleet will be introduced in the future update, so stay tuned, which will have their own system. As always, you guys can use Sky Castle if you want to have some discounted claimstones, as they have the best offers on the market. Each fleet has a distinct development path and will be used for different type of gameplay, which means you will have a trade talent for all of these pioneer ships. One for the battle, for your mini ship, and one for the trading, one for whatever mining and exploration. The new system that has been introduced now is called runes. Each fleet can be equipped with up to 3 runes, which provide special effect for bonuses. The rune slots unlock with deployed ship level. Runes can be upgraded through tech research for further boost their power. So this is a new system that is only going to affect the Pioneer's fleet. Because remember, the Pioneer fleet doesn't get most of your buffs that is related to your fleet overall. It's not all, like Radiance, for example, is not applied. Some of the skins is not even applied for the Pioneer fleet. Anyway, new gameplay. This is the new gameplay, which is going to be related to the Pioneer fleet, the second one, which we are going to get in 27th of May. Send out merchant ships to trade across the seas and build your fortune. 1. Trade dispatch merchant ships to travel between ports and complete trade for generous rewards. Unlocking ports. The field board generates to unlock new ports and expand your trade routes, boosting your trade earnings. So most likely, I'm not sure why it is like this, or whether it is actually related to your progress inside the game. Maybe it's a single player progress. Maybe you are going to fight bots or something as solo and you unlock stuff. But now there is something called Blunder and Escort. Your merchant ship might be attacked during trades. Send escort ship to defend them and secure your profit. I'm again not sure if this is going to be a PvP or just your PvE mode. Now, there is a major concerning when it comes to the Season X, the Riptide. This has been going on for long, and now it's going to be completely changed. In this update, we made several improvements to Riptide Collusion in Season X. So, if you are already in Season X, the first Season X1, these changes are not going to affect you. But anybody who did not yet enter the season is going to get affected. So again, it's mentioned here. These changes applies only to Riptide Collusion. They are only affect the seas that entering the season that feature Riptide Collusion for the first time after the update. So if you are already in Season X, you shouldn't really worry about this one. The first thing that they have changed is now something called United Factions. So if you guys, if those who, some of you knows that starting Season X, there is something called faction, and faction like 3 or 4 servers versus other 3 or 4 servers. Now, United Faction means players and gangs within the same faction can no longer attack each other or occupy each other building or boards. Okay, so this is new. You can no longer attack your own factions. faction, which is annoying, going to be really annoying, especially for PvP when you need points. There is something again called access treaties, a new treaty type. The access treaty has been added. Gangs within the same faction can use gangs funds to sign this treaty, allowing both sides to expand and participate in territory-related gameplay from each territory. Which I believe it is clear to me that this means you can sign a treaty with your other gang, which then allows them to garrison your own towers or build next to your towers, because it says any participant in their territory-related gameplay from each other's territory. So this means there is a chance now you can defend the territories of your allies of the same faction by maybe garrisoning their towers. And so this is big shit, really. This is either going to be a big thing or a bad thing. It depends really on your luck and your gangs on the same side. Sentry tower adjustment. Sentry tower garrison have been strengthened. The more fleets can now be assigned. So that really makes sense to what I said when they mentioned in the gameplay. Because now if you can garrison it, maybe you can put the fucking 50 fleets now inside. If a sentry tower ownership doesn't change, the vying process won't reset. Sentry tower ownership doesn't change, the vying process won't reset. Okay. So if a sentry tower ownership doesn't change, vying process won't reset. Okay. I don't really get this much. Now there is something called crystal donation. Crystal donation event has been introduced. Donate crystals to claim milestones. Crystal will drop when you can import for the first time or in your hell corridor. Now there is again something else related to Season X, which is poison resistance improvement. People have been complaining a lot that you are getting fucked by getting attacked with a fucking lobster, man. Imagine lobster is raping you now. So in this update we have made several improvements to the poison resistance in Season X. Again, notice these stuff will be introduced in the future of this update. From this one will all be applied to the season that has the poison resistance for the first time after update, which means Season X4. 1. Armored fucking fighters, whatever the fuck the name is, with poison armed now discover the decision. We now have a poison resistant requirements can only be attacked with the players who found them. Lobster reward limit. Looks like there was no limit for the lobsters, and now there's a daily limit on how many times you can earn rewards from killing lobsters. Corrosive lizards, once you hit the limit, you won't receive rewards anymore from them. This is a fucking dick move. New skill for lobster and garrisons. Corrosive lobsters and garrison now practically deal damage based and applied to healing debuff. The attacker should be rape you even more. I have no idea if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Okay, poison resistance skill. New captain active skill has been added. Unlock through poison resistant enhancement when used. Provide battle bonus to the allied fleet when within range. Please check the game for action. It's not online yet. Other adjustments. Battle report improvement skills that deals 0 damage, healing, which will no longer be showing in the battle details. Players can now tap in the skill points to the speed. So you know what? Some skills used to show 0 when you click at the hero itself or something. It used to show 0. Fixed an issue where some skill icon weren't displaying. Auto trade notifications. Player now will receive notification of being offline. Auto trade bosses do the cargo being full. For example, hiking, that's fixed bug. Legend of Conquest power display. Now there is a limit in honor you can earn. There's a cap. I think for people who wanted to abuse for the kills, I'm not sure if it's related or not. So you can no longer just go kill people for fun. I am not sure if this is honor or trophy. I really not sure. Now this is very interesting one. Extra HP bonus adjustment. Chip's extra HP bonus now scales with the percentage of deployed sailors. The higher the percentage, the higher the extra bonus. Now this has a couple of needs. So for example, if you go into your lost city or anything that has an extra HP, let me see if I can show you in here. Let me show you something. Where is it? Where's the fuck is this? Okay. Oh my god, I cannot even show you. I wanted to show you. Maybe in the store. Not in the store. Archive. Yeah, okay, in the archive. Okay, so you see this is an extra HP. Okay, you get this extra HP. That's in general from any source anyway. Okay, from any source. So what happens is your sailors, you know, in your mini fleets, those mini fleets. Sure. Okay, so I have a deployed here those sailors. The more you deploy sailors, the more extra HP bonus you're going to have. I'm not sure if it's a percentage of your own, like does, for example, do they consider that 2585, for example, in my case, is your 100%? Or maybe it's like 1,000 base sailors, and anything that is above 1,000 is gonna be a bonus. I have no idea. But if so, then this is a nerf. If not, this is a buff for the players with a higher capacity for their fleet. This is what I understood. Because it says adjustment, and I have no fucking idea if this is adjustment is good or not. You know why? Again, because this HP can get really ridiculously high, especially early on when there is no much increasement for the HP. Like, I'm gonna show you, for example, like you can see my fleet is 130 million, but 40 fucking million of those comes from the decorations and can even go beyond. In early seasons, 40 million HP is fucking crazy, and the decoration is accessible now since season 1. So maybe it's going to be related to the fleet capacity. It's gonna be like adjusted based off your fleet capacity. If you're an older, like older seasons, this is going to increase massively, or if not, maybe it's just balanced out. I have no idea. We're gonna find out in 27th of May. That's basically it, guys, and have a wonderful day.
Captain Copperhead rules the sea, feathers ruffed and fancy free. He's got a peg leg made of wood, and steals your lunch like a pirate should. Squawk, squawk, Captain Cockbird's bold, stealing crackers and maybe some gold. He's got no map, but he's got a plan, to swipe your snacks and fly if he can. He's no parrot, but he's got flair, with the pirate hat that's beyond repair. He might be small, but don't you scoff. He'll steal your ship, then fly off.